Hope to God that you can see this. This is the water that is under everybody's home right now. I hope it shows up on the camera. It's just my cell phone. But it's the difference between the water that we're walking through and they live in, and this is the rainwater that's collecting in a separate drum beside. And you can see the difference. I still wouldn't think it'd be safe to drink, but by God, it's not even close comparison. And, I'm just going to head back. Now I'm assuming that this right here, hammocks underneath the home. I'm assuming that people sleep under here at night, which, yeah, there's footprints and stuff. It's craziness. It's insane. And then the homes come out, and there's a barrier. That's a path between the two. Let's see if I can get up here in a sec. And then on the other side, here's the moat. And the water needs to drain into the moat. That's what it usually does. It'll do that through this drainage system right here. And a couple days ago, it was flowing somewhat, I'm not even going to say quickly, it wasn't quick enough to drain it, but now it's stopped. All that water is just stopped. And the thing is that the moat, it doesn't drain anywhere. So you'd think there'd be a drain into a government system, but it doesn't. And I was just told that it's because the government owns the land that the people are on, and they want them off. I don't know if that's for further development or they just don't want them around. They want them off. So the government won't fix anything. They just think if they wait long enough, the people will move. And the problem with any situation where you have very poor is, where are they going to go? There is nowhere to go. This is where poor people go. And the government doesn't want them. There's some kind of salamander or something, some kind of gecko. This is the other side of the drainage. Now, the problem with this is that it doesn't empty out by the road at all. It's totally enclosed. It said basically it'll fill up to the point where that drain's plugged too, where it'll overflow across the road, and it overflows into this catch basin right here. And the problem with that is that there are all these houses right here. They're also flooded. I don't think they're flooded to the same extent, but they're also flooded. And this is all because of that pagoda. And apparently, there was a guy here who lived in this village, Veal village. Hello. Hello. Hi, Paisy. Apparently, this guy came from this village, and he was a fortune teller type of guy, and I don't know if he was the fortune teller of the Prime Minister or the Prime Minister knew him, so the Prime Minister has constructed that is why they are in this situation right now. And it probably has something to do with why the government's not going to do anything about this. That's Bona. Bona is our driver interpreter. He's come from a village just like this. He works in the city now. And he's compensated for the driving and whatnot, but he's also a volunteer for Eyes of Leah. He's actually a volunteer, and he's not paid for everything he does. And he comes to places like this and he finds problems, and he brings them to Eyes of Leah. And he arranges the local contractors and sees that the work's done, and he does that all on his own, in his own spare time. A very honorable man. Because I'm sure that he could be using his tuk-tuk to generate income for himself during that time, and he uses his time to help where he came from. This is a really honorable people. Really honorable people. They treat each other well, and their concept of family, they might not have much, but I think they're light years ahead in some ways in North America, the way they treat other people. I'll just get one last look at the boat here for you. And apparently the place, the farmland that's beside the village itself, is owned by a villager who married a foreigner, and she moved into the city, and she just doesn't care, and they can't find her. So it's hard to say if we can go on her property and do anything, or nobody knows where she is. And I don't know what that is. I'm assuming a rope. Get to the other side. I don't know why that would be like that. Maybe it's a power line? It's a power line. Going across the water. It's the most amazing place.